Nobody understands you. No one sees the world exactly the way that you do. No one has the same context, the same lens, the same internal dialogue. No one gets the meaning of your artwork. In most cases, your creativity confuses people. If you own a business, that means lack of clarity is costing you money. This is the principal message of Building a Story Brand, one of our top books of 2019. And later this week, you'll hear certified two-brain mentor Jay Williams talk about his experience and top lessons that he learned from the Story Brand Workshop. Now, I've made every possible mistake when it comes to branding. I had the black website with skulls on it. I had the pictures of ripped hands on my Facebook page. I flew the pirate flag above my desk in the gym. I had the one-day free trial class with like 300 air squats in it. I had the t-shirt with insider jokes and quotes. Actually, I still have them because I couldn't sell any of them. I had blood on my bars. I had the offensive music blasting. I had chalk all over the floor. I had 30 different options on my website. I did my no sweat intros right after a workout. And if I don't stop there, I'm just going to keep going forever. I've made every mistake. Here are the hardest lessons that I've had to learn about branding. First, your client is the hero of the story. You are their guide. You're not the hero. Your business exists to glorify your clients. Your job is to help them determine their goals, reach them, and then celebrate them. That doesn't mean a high five after class. It means podiums. If you're not going way above and beyond to celebrate their success, they'll probably miss it. Number two, you think people want what you want. They don't. You are not your own best customer, and I talked about that in the last video. Your best customers are probably a bit older than you are. They might earn a bit more than you currently do. Their top priority isn't fitness. Their schedule is more important than their mobility to them. Like they'd rather get back to their desk after lunch than to stretch for 5 more minutes. The top lesson you can learn about branding is this: let your clients tell you what they like. This is so important that the whole next video is all about this. Third, it's all about the story. I've written and talked about mapping the client journey many, many times here, and you can link to a podcast episode in the links below. But for maximal long-term success, a client must know what to expect next. They must be guided through the dark parts and ultimately feel there's a happy ending coming. Fourth, clarity is more important than art. Your website and your ads will convert better if they say, "We are a gym," than if they say, "The unrelenting pursuit of excellence and movement." All of your media should pass the stranger test. Can you show your website to a stranger for 3 seconds and then have them tell you what you sell? If not, you're being unclear. Not because people spend 3 seconds on a website, but because that's how long it takes for them to form an impression of what you do and who you are. You want to get across how you can solve their largest problem and how they can get started. That's it. Fifth, consistency is more important than everything else. My teenage daughter jokes all the time about my behavior being on brand when I do a typical dad thing. She means, "You're confirming your stereotype, boomer." And that's okay. My predictability means she trusts me. Before anyone can give you their money, they have to know you, like you, and trust you. Trust comes from consistency and predictability. If a client knows you'll always treat them fairly, they'll trust you. If they think you give special deals to some and not to others, or you don't always start class on time, or one coach is far better than all the others, they'll trust you less. And you can read Stand By Your Brand later. I write about these things over and over because I screwed them up. I don't want you to screw them up. It's my mission to make gym owners wealthy. You will never become wealthy if your branding doesn't appeal to your audience. If you want another great read, you can read What Iron Maiden Can Teach You About Brand Building on the Two Brain Media site. The best brands in the world don't reflect their owners' tastes. The best brands always come from the question, what do our clients want?